Planning a weekend trip. Emma and Jake are a couple who love traveling. One Friday evening, they sit at the kitchen table with a map and their laptops. "Where should we go this weekend?" Jake asks. Emma thinks for a moment. "How about the mountains? We could hike and enjoy the fresh air." "That sounds amazing," Jake replies. "We need to check the weather first." Emma opens a weather app on her phone. "It will be sunny on Saturday and cloudy on Sunday. Perfect for hiking." Jake smiles. "Great, let's book a hotel near the hiking trail." Emma searches online and finds a cozy cabin. "This one looks perfect. It has a fireplace and a small kitchen. Let's book it now," Jake says excitedly. They spend the rest of the evening planning their trip. They make a list of things to pack: hiking shoes, water bottles, snacks, and a camera. On Saturday morning, they wake up early and drive to the mountains. The fresh air, beautiful views, and quiet forest make the trip unforgettable. Vocabulary. Plan. To decide what you want to do in the future. Book. To arrange for something, like a hotel or ticket, in advance. Hike. To walk a long distance, especially in nature. Pack. To put things into a bag or suitcase. Map. A drawing that shows the roads, mountains, and rivers of a place. Weather. The condition of the air, like sunny, rainy, or cloudy. Cabin. A small house, often in the forest or mountains. Trail. A path in nature for walking or hiking. Cozy. Warm, comfortable, and inviting. Sunny. Bright with sunshine. Cloudy. With many clouds in the sky. Unforgettable. Something so special you cannot forget it. A visit to the doctor. Lily wakes up feeling sick. Her throat hurts and she has a bad headache. "I can't go to the work like this," she thinks. She decides to visit the doctor. At the clinic, Lily talks to the receptionist. "I need to see a doctor," she says. The receptionist asks for her name and tells her to wait. After a few minutes, the nurse calls her. In the doctor's office, Lily explains. "I have a sore throat and a headache." The doctor checks her throat and listens to her breathing. He also takes her temperature. "You have a cold," the doctor says. "It's not serious, but you need rest. I will give you some medicine. Drink lots of water and stay warm." Lily thanks the doctor. She goes to the pharmacy, buys her medicine, and goes home. She spends the rest of the day resting in bed and feels a little better the next morning. Vocabulary. Hurt. To feel pain. Decide. To choose something after thinking. Wait. To stay in one place until something happens. Explain. To make something clear by giving details. Take temperature. To measure somebody's body height. Throat. The part of the body inside the neck. Temperature. How hot or cold somebody's body is. Receptionist. A person who helps people in a clinic or office. Nurse. A person trained to care for sick people. Serious. Important or dangerous. Warm. Not cold, slightly hot. Better. Feeling improved or healthier. Preparing for a job interview. Alex has his first job interview tomorrow. He is a little nervous but also excited. He wants to be ready, so he decides to prepare. First, Alex researches the company online. He reads about their products and values. Then he writes down some questions he thinks the interviewer might ask, like, "Why do you want this job?" and "What are your strengths?" Alex practices answering the questions in front of a mirror. He also chooses his outfit for the interview: a clean shirt, dark trousers, and polished shoes. On the morning of the interview, Alex wakes up early. He eats a healthy breakfast and reviews his notes. At the interview, Alex feels confident and answers the questions politely. The interviewer smiles and says, "Thank you, Alex. We will call you soon." Alex feels proud. He knows he did his best. Vocabulary: prepare, to get ready for something. Research, to find and study information about something. Practice, to do something again and again to improve. Choice, to pick something from options. Review, to look at something again to check or remember. Interview, a meeting where someone asks questions to see if you are good for a job. Company, a business or organization. Question, something you ask to get information. Outfit, a set of clothes. Strength, something you are good at. Nervous, feeling worried or unsure. Excited, feeling happy and full of energy. Confident, feeling sure of yourself. Shopping for groceries. Kevin looks at his fridge and sees that it is almost empty. "I need to go grocery shopping," he says to himself. He takes a piece of paper and writes a shopping list: milk, eggs, bread, vegetables, fruit, pasta, and coffee, he writes. Kevin also checks his kitchen cupboard to see what else he needs. At the supermarket, Kevin pushes a shopping cart down the aisles. He picks up fresh vegetables like carrots and spinach. He adds some apples and bananas to his cart. Kevin checks his list often to make sure he doesn't forget anything. When Kevin reaches the checkout counter, he sees a long line. He waits patiently and then pays for his groceries. The cashier smiles and says, "Have a nice day." Kevin carries his bags home and puts everything in the fridge and cupboards. "Now I am ready for the week," he thinks with a smile. Vocabulary: look, to see or check something. Need, to require something. Write, to put words on paper. Push, to move something forward using force. Check, to look at something to make sure it is correct. Pay, to give money for something. Fridge, a large cold box where food is kept. List, a set of written items. Supermarket, a large store that sells food and other items. Aisle, a space for walking between rows of shelves. Cart, a vehicle for carrying items in a shop. Checkout, the place where you pay in a store. Fresh, new and good to eat. Long, not short. Patient, able to wait without getting upset. Losing a wallet. Mia is walking home from the park when she notices her bag feels light. She stops and checks her things. "Oh no, my wallet is missing," she says, feeling worried. Mia tries to remember where she last saw her wallet. "I paid for coffee at the cafe," she thinks. She quickly walks back to cafe and asks the staff, "Did anyone find a wallet here?" The staff shakes their heads. I'm sorry, we haven't seen it, they say. Mia feels disappointed, but decides to check the park. At the park, she asks a man sitting on a bench, "Excuse me, have you seen a wallet around here?" The man smiles and holds up a small black wallet. "Is this yours?" he asks. "Yes, thank you so much," Mia says, feeling relieved. She checks the wallet, and everything is still inside. Mia smiles and says, "Today could have been a disaster, but it turned out okay." Vocabulary. Notice. To see or become aware of something. Check. To look at something carefully. Miss. To lose or not have something. Pay. To give money for something. Find. To discover something that was lost. Ask. To say something to get an answer. Wallet. A small, flat case for money or cards. Park. A public area with grass and trees. Cafe. A small restaurant where you can buy drinks and snacks. Staff. People who work in a place. Bench. A long seat for multiple people. Missing. Not found or lost. Worried, feeling nervous or scared about something. Relieved, feeling better after being worried. Learning to cook. Anna wants to bake a chocolate cake for her mother's birthday. She finds a recipe online and gathers the ingredients: flour, sugar, eggs, butter, and chocolate. First, Anna measures the flour and sugar. Then she cracks the eggs and melts the chocolate. She mixes everything in a big bowl until the butter is smooth. Anna pours the butter into a baking pan and puts it in the oven. While waiting, she cleans the kitchen. After 30 minutes, the cake is ready. She decorates it with strawberries and cream. When her mother sees the cake, she smiles and says, "It looks wonderful." Anna feels happy and proud of her work. Vocabulary. Bake. To cook in an oven. Crack. To open an egg. Mix. To stir things together. Pour. To move liquid or butter. Recipe. Steps to make food. Butter. Cake mixture. Strawberries. Sweet red fruit. Smooth. Soft and even. Proud. Happy about your work. Getting lost in a new city. Tom is in Paris for the first time. He wants to visit the Eiffel Tower, but he doesn't know the way. He checks his map, but it is confusing. Tom asks a woman on the street, "Excuse me, where is the Eiffel Tower?" The woman smiles and says, "Go straight, turn left at the second street, and you will see it." Tom follows the directions but still feels unsure. Then he sees the Eiffel Tower in the distance. He walks toward it and finally arrives. Tom takes pictures and enjoys the view. He thinks, "Getting lost is not so bad. It's part of the adventure." Vocabulary. Get lost. To not know your way. Check. To look at something. Follow. To go after someone or something. Arrive. To reach a place. Map. A paper or digital guide for directions. Directions. Instructions on where to go. Street. A road in a city or town. Confusing. Difficult to understand. Unsure. Not confident. Celebrating a birthday. It is Jake's best friend Mia's birthday. He decides to organize a surprise party for her. Jake invites all of Mia's friends and asks them to keep it a secret. On the big day, Mia thinks she is going to a small dinner with Jake. When she arrives at the house, everyone shouts, "Surprise!" Mia is shocked but happy. There is a big cake, balloons, and music. Mia blows out the candles on the cake and makes a wish. They all dance, laugh, and take photos together. Mia thanks Jake and says, "This is the best birthday ever." Vocabulary: celebrate, to enjoy a special day or event. Organize, to plan or arrange something. Invite, to ask someone to come to an event. Blow out, to use air to extinguish something like candles. Surprise, something unexpected. Party, a social gathering for fun. Candles, small sticks of wax that produce light. Shocked, very surprised. Happy, feeling joy. Repairing a broken bike. Sophie loves riding her bike in the park. One morning she tries to ride, but the bike's chain is broken. She feels sad because she cannot go outside. She tells her father about the problem. He gets his tools and helps her fix it. First, they clean the chain. Then, they put it back in the right place. Sophie watches carefully and learns. After a few minutes, the bike is ready. She rides it around the street, feeling happy. "Thank you, Dad," she says. Her father smiles and says, "Now you know how to fix it next time." Vocabulary: ride, to sit on and control a bike or horse. Fix, to repair something that is broken. Clean, to remove dirt or mess. Chain, a series of connected metal links on a bike. Tools, objects used to fix things. Problem, something that needs a solution. Broken, not working. Happy, feeling pleased or joyful. Going to the cinema. Mark and his friends want to watch a new movie. They check the cinema's website and choose a time. At 6 p.m., they meet in front of the cinema. Mark buys popcorn, and his friend Emma gets some drinks. They find their seats and wait for the movie to start. The lights go off, and the screen becomes bright. The movie is exciting, and they enjoy it a lot. After the movie, they talk about their favorite scenes. "That was amazing," says Mark. They walk home feeling happy. "Let's do this again next week," Emma says. Vocabulary: watch, to look at something for a period of time. Choose, to select one option from many. Meet, to come together in the same place. Cinema, a place where movies are shown. Popcorn, a popular snack made from heated corn. Screen, the large flat surface where a movie is projected. Exciting, making you feel very happy or interested. Bright, giving off a lot of light.